Today's video is going to be a lot more serious and very different from my normal videos because I am going to be still talking about something, but this one is not going to be gaming related. This is something that happened in the real world, and I'm going to use my platform to actually talk about it because this is heartbreaking and something actually needs to be done about this. So, for the a lot of people know about this, and a lot of people are aware, but recently, the New York Knicks won the championship. Right, they were victorious. So you know, everyone was happy. Everyone was celebrating. It was a good time, right? In Los Angeles, there was a woman with her dog Jameson, and they were celebrating the Knicks' victory. They were very excited, and they were, ecstatic that they won. So, they were celebrating, and I guess a little bit too loud because one of their neighbors actually called the police on them for a noise complaint. And stuff happens. It is what it is. Sometimes you might not like it. Other times you might be able to bear it. I don't know this whole circumstance behind it, but police were called for a noise complaint. It's not the end of the world. It is what it is. Now, what happened afterwards was the police go up to the apartment door and they approach the woman. They approach the woman, but they noticed her dog, Jameson, is by the door. And obviously, he's a big dog, right? But later in later reports, we find out that he's not a very furious or very deadly dog. He's not even an aggressive dog. He's actually poodle mixed. So he's poodle with golden retriever, and I forgot the last breed, but it's a poodle golden retriever mix. Like not even aggressive at all. So in the body cam, obviously, but he is big, but doesn't pose any problems. So she is unaware about the situation because she is just too busy celebrating. And Jameson had a Knicks jersey on, so they're doing what they have to do and just celebrating. But the police officer that you'll see, because they finally released the body cam footage, you'll see that the police officer didn't like that much. And with that, he already draws his gun out, which is very, very concerning. Because why are we pulling our gun out immediately? Frame one. Like, what are we doing? But regardless, he's basically being ready. So they tell her to put the dog up, but in a situation like this, she probably doesn't have time to like really set him up into a different room or set him up in a cage or whatever the case, because this is all happening really fast for her. So she's then trying to talk to the police officers again, because I would assume that like the dog was like on the couch or something, and she doesn't really have time to really put him away fully. So they're trying to have a conversation. The dog happened to just slip out. Now, the police were saying that the dog charged at him. They were saying that the dog was posing a threat. But I'm going to show you in a little bit with the body cam footage. That was not the case. He simply just walked out the door. He walked out the door, and after he walked through the door, the officer basically jumps back, and he then draws his gun out again, right? To where I would assume that the point to where they were saying that the dog charged at him, when it was really just barking at him. And if I were to think about in the aspect of a dog, since you see this officer with a weapon, you want to try to defend, one of your family members, with that being your mother. So he draws the gun. The dog barks a couple of times and is probably trying to defend his mom. But then again, the police officer has his gun drawn, and then he basically dumps the entire mag into Jameson. And so I'm gonna let the footage play out real quick, and then I'll come back afterwards.
Police department. Yeah. LAPD. It's LAPD. Hello. Hi. Oh, can you put your dog in? Put your dog away, please. Put your dog away. Put your dog away. Fuck. Dude. I ain't getting bit by that, bro. Is the dog put away? Please put the dog. It's all good. It's all good. We don't. Not aggressive. Huge. Put him in.
Now, with that being said, why the fuck are we dumping an entire mag into a dog like that? The dog didn't pose any problems, and you said the dog charged at you. The dog simply walked out the door. Number one. And number two, even if you want to claim that the dog charged at you, it was because you were posing a threat. You literally drew your gun. The dog is seeing a weapon, and I don't know how she trained her dog, but if I were to train my dog, I would personally have it be able to defend its family. And if that was its reaction for you drawing a gun out, then the dog literally did like what it had to do. And you dumping a mag into it does nothing besides literally causing misery for the mom. And then even later in the body cam footage, we hear that all the neighbors that heard it happen afterwards, they were heartbroken. They were saying that he was such a good dog. Everyone basically in the complex was like, they were saying that the dog was a very good dog. It posed no problems. It was a very happy dog. It had friendly interaction with other dogs. And you took probably one of the most valuable members of this apartment complex away from people, and you caused them a lot of misery. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? And it even gets so bad that the people who even called for the noise complaint felt regret for it because they didn't think that this was going to happen. So, we need justice for Jameson. We need justice for the mom. We need justice for just basically anyone else that could possibly suffer from this. Because if this is the type of police that we're going to be enforcing, then we are in for a very bad time. This police officer needs to get his badge revoked immediately. And he also needs to serve some jail time. Like absolute expeditious jail time. This is unacceptable. Absolutely unacceptable. I refuse to accept this reality. Rest in peace, Jameson. You are very much a good dog. I don't know you personally, but you are very much a good dog. Justice for Jameson. Just dead ass justice for Jameson.